The first couple of weeks after Aífe was born was an incredibly special time and also a huge learning curve. Settling into a new rhythm as parents, slow mornings in bed, eating with one hand, nappy changes, lots of humming and rocking, and some beautiful wonders near home. We vlogged little bits here and there, but not really that much, as life was sort of scattered in a beautiful sort of way. Late mornings in bed became the norm, as did wanders onto the fell, usually wrapped up in Daddy's jacket. We took Aífe to see the fireworks, though she didn't seem to care that much, and stared at her while she slept many a time.
Let's put the kettle on. Should we have some milk? Let's go get some milk. Oh, that was a big poo. Good morning. So this is how all our mornings begin these days, with a morning feed, breakfast in bed. Harvey would sometimes also bring me breakfast in bed and definitely tea in bed, but he's actually gone out this morning to get some drone footage because it's supposed to have been a really nice sunrise. Not sure if it was that amazing, but there is some sunlight, which is nice because we haven't had loads recently. Yeah, so he should be back soon. He promised he wouldn't be out long because I've got Oslo waiting for me, wanting to go on a walk, and then I've got this one. So, yes. But I thought I would take you along today. It's Saturday. It's the weekend. We are really trying to separate weekdays and weekends these days, so that we aren't doing any work on the weekend and we are just having a nice time as a family. And we are thinking of taking this little wee one on her first walk. We've done lots of walks actually around home, but we were thinking of taking her on her first walk kind of away from home. So maybe we don't want to go much further than half an hour in the car because she's still getting used to the car seat. But yeah, maybe going into the Dales somewhere and going on a lovely autumn walk, because it is a lovely dry, fairly mild day today. It's actually been fairly mild a lot recently. So that is the plan, and we're going to take you along on a family adventure. Yes, yes. Mum life is all about celebrating the small wins, like making a cup of tea with a baby in tow. She actually came down with me. And there we've got the dog waiting for his walk. Oh. Yes. Ah. She loves the window. So we are out on a walk. It was a little bit difficult to get going this morning, I'm not going to lie. Just figuring out what we need and trying to make sure she was fed before we put her in the car and everything like that. But it's all a learning curve.
So we've driven out to Dent and we are now walking up Flinters Gill, and then we're going to walk like along the kind of, I guess I'd call it a plateau at the top, and then back down and back along the river. That is the plan anyway, but yeah, obviously there is room for manoeuvrability. Yeah, she's fast asleep. Keep checking whether she's breathing. I think that's like new mum life, is like she's so asleep, I'm like, is she okay? There's Harvey. Hiya.
Hey.
Little gurgling noises.
Are you ready? There we go.
Harvey's got Aífe, she is still asleep. We had a little break at the point before we started going down, and let her have a little stretch, but she didn't seem to need any food, so she was quite happy to just jump back in the Ergo baby, so yeah.
Nice and cosy.
Yeah.
Tried putting a hat on her for a bit, didn't we? But
yeah, in case anyone's wondering, it's actually really warm.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I mean, I'm warm in this jacket.
Yeah, so we keep putting a hat on her and then taking it off, and
yeah, she's, you know, between me and her, it's roasty.
I think
toasty.
Yeah, it's quite hard to regulate their temperatures in the Ergo baby, just because you get warm and so they get warm, and then I don't know, we're figuring it out basically.
Yeah, I think it would just be a case of like figuring out what layers work best.
Yes.
You know, because she's got this nice woolly jumper that my auntie made.
Yeah, she's all in wool, isn't she? Wool socks, wool leggings. She's got a little cotton bodysuit on.
Else as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I can't remember who they were from actually.
But they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Wherever they're from. Well done. Yeah, lovely. Her first pair of hiking socks.
Yeah. I'll have to get a shot of them so you can see. But yeah, I'm hoping to get back to Dent before the cafe shuts, and even if we get a piece of cake to take away, but if not, I'm gonna have a good dinner when we get home.
Yeah, we'll whip something up.
Yeah.
I woke up underground, not a light, not a sound. Threw my voice into the dark, but the dark had no mark. Just repeated what I said. Claustrophobic at first, struck by hunger and thirst. I stood up and looked around. There was nothing to be found, just a world I couldn't see. And I heard